Of course I had doubts he would do it. I mean, it's not something you just, pick up and do. It was a thing he said in a spur of a moment, and we challenged him. And we had all of us thought he wasn't going to do it. We ridiculed him up until the date, and then we would have ridiculed him for the rest of his life if he never did it, because he talks so much smack sometimes that we just have to see if he's real about it. If he would have done it, I mean, that would have been ridicule for maybe an hour tops. That's all you would have experienced. But if he didn't do it, it would have been ridicule for the rest of his life. It would have been something we would have brought up when we were old. Like, remember that time you promised you would do this, and you didn't do it? Yeah, it would have been forever.
Hi, my name's Kevin Lawler, and my friends peer pressured me into stand-up comedy. Originally I thought it was a joke and we just kind of laughed about it, but I don't know, it sounded like it'd be fun, and so it was more of a long-range kind of thing, so I was like, yeah, I might do that in the future. They did it because they're assholes, and I know you can't use that, but yeah, I think it would have been, they signed me up because they thought it would be hilarious to see me just fail. When I was getting ready, I was really nervous because the reality of it kind of set in that, like, I need to be funny for 6 minutes, and that's a long time to be funny, and I'm not that funny, because I was freaking out that I just was going to get there and just blank stares. That's my biggest fear when I was going into it, is that I was just going to get nothing. I don't even care about getting mediocre laughs. I was just terrified of silence. That is terrifying.
All right.
Really bad.
What did you almost forget?
My jokes.
Oh.
The reminders. Such a bad idea. Like, it's one of the worst ideas I ever had.
But what do you want out of this, though?
Nothing. It doesn't. There's no way that it ends that I'm happy with it. I fail, I'm unhappy. I do average, I'm unhappy. I do great, I'm unhappy. It's all awful.
Why?
Why? Because it's like, it's horrible.
But if you do great, you do great.
No. Even if I do great, it's because it's gonna be a pity great. It's not gonna be like your jokes were clever and smart. It's gonna be like, you were fucking hilarious because how bad you were.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Well, isn't a laugh just a laugh?
To everybody else, yes. Not to me. I don't know, whatever. Just need a beer in me. Make it happen. I'm hardcore bipolar right now. It changes every 2 minutes. I'm like, yeah, I could do this. Feeling confident, feeling good. And then next, like 2 minutes later, I'm like, no, fuck it, I don't need to do it. Fuck it, why would I do it? This is stupid. I'm like 60% sure I'm gonna like ask him and be like, hey, sorry it's last minute, but I can't do it.
No way.
I'll just text everybody. And I'll leave forever.
What do you think your friends would say after that?
They would be pissed. But I don't care. Sorry. Print that better. Done. No more.
No! Don't do it! It's too real! No!
Are you ready for a good show?
Yeah! This guy coming up on stage is his first time ever on stage. Guys, give him a very, very big welcome, Kevin Lawler!
How you doing? To say I'm nervous is an understatement. I feel like a helicopter pilot nom right now. When I was walking in, I had like a little bit of shakes, and Parkinson's runs in the family, but 22 is early even by Michael J. Fox standards, so I'm not feeling great, but let's get to this. Not possible, but give it a go when you're done. I'm Kevin Lawler. Horrible.
Why?
As horrible as I imagined.
But you know you did good, right?
It was okay at best. It's a story, you know?
Yeah. So, like, are you glad you did it?
No.
No, really?
Should have not done it.
Really?
Although I would have felt really bad because other people left and that really screwed up the show.
Yeah.
I would have felt bad, really bad being that guy.
Yeah, let's go.
He left. Why? This is my ride.
Get up for the girl.
Really helpful that my friends were there. It basically forced me to go, because if I knew no one there, I would have just bailed and, I don't know, got depressed and wouldn't have been able to do it. But they were there, so that kind of helped me, I don't know, be able to do it.
I think he did awesome. He did even for his first time, but I'm not even going to count that. He did better than a lot of the people I saw up there. I mean, there were people that were pros that have been up there for years that did really good, but there's also people that were up there that have done this multiple times, even years, that I think did worse than him. Peer pressure? Yeah, it's good. It pushes people to do stuff. I mean, there's always been highlighted in a bad side. It's like peer pressure to do drugs and stuff like that. But I mean, there are good forms of peer pressure, I think. I mean, if someone's too scared to do something, you're going to push them to do it, because you know it's good for them. So there are good ones. It's with the intent behind it.
That's wrong. 225 volts.
Milgram study where they told people to shock someone in another room, and they saw how high they would shock someone before they stopped. When they found out that if they had people with lab coats in the room, taking the pressure off the person by taking responsibility, that the people would go higher than normal people.
Continue, please.
But he's not comfortable.
We must continue to the end of the experiment. Whether the learner likes it or not, he has to go on until he's learnt the words correctly.
Okay. Forrest.
If I'm going to relate it back to the Kevin scenario, us forcing him to do it alleviated the pressure off of him, so that he could always say that my friends made me do it, you know? So he kind of went along with it because, I mean, he wasn't the sole bearer of responsibility there, just like in the study.
I think doing something you're scared of can be useful, but it really depends on the person. I'm the kind of person that I try to step out of my comfort zone every so often and do new things, try new things. Yeah, I think you should try to do that.